Little petrified wood figure right there. Pretty small stones is on the end of the other side.
See if there's anything ornate on the other side of it, or tried to do anything fancy with it.
Well, no. It's about like the other side.
And this is on the north side of the property?
Yes.
Okay. And then these are some... Oh. Is that a slab of concrete on top of the table?
I don't think so. I think that's a piece of rock.
It's a rock. Rock table and legs. Kind of two watering pools along the north. We need to.
Ask somebody.
Mm-hmm. What do we call this? A little gazebo with stone
Big slab
again
of stone
for the seats.
with concrete in there.
Many, many stones. Look at that roof.
I think those round things are flintstones.
Is that right?
You break it open, it's very glossy.
Is that native to
Yeah.
those, the flint? Yes? Finally.
Anywhere between sort of here through Emporia up through Topeka.
And would they be...
Sometimes along Interstate 70 where those cuts are, you can see a layer with the round stone stuck in there. Or there's a layer in which those round flintstones occur.
Is that right? Another arch here on the east. See her. This is to the south of the house. The English ivy has pretty well covered up the rocks, but those concrete elephants. This is a little windmill, the top part of the windmill. There's three fins, whatever you want to call it, showing near the elephant structure. And it's on a base. This is another, to the south of the house, seems to be the main body of the concrete and rock. Large stones embedded in this triangular tower, right next to table and benches that is pretty well overgrown with the ivy. And then you have a columned, lovely gazebo here that is huge. It's a large rock seating area. This is the elephant with the hose in its trunk. And then there is a lovely pond, which is difficult to see, but you can see the raised ivy, and that's the rock ornamented part, and so it's kind of long and narrow in front of it. And then of course comes back to the elephant. And he probably is 4 feet tall at his head. And then there's a little elephant following along. Lost his trunk. This is just pure concrete, no rock embedded on those. Pretty good proportion though on this. We'll get kind of the...
There's a seam from mold, from having molded the thing, I think.
Okay.
On this and also on those smaller ones.
Tail, did we do it? Yes, we did tail. Okay, this is the wishing well. And for this isn't a real well, is it? Okay, and this is kind of right beside the elephants. Foundation that may have been her neck. Is it kind of pointed? I mean, being where the ivy is growing raised? Is the foundation not rectangular?
It is rectangular, but with some steps out there.
It's kind of three. And holes in, okay. Then right beside that to the east are these lovely 2 columns with iron bar between them, and we see at least 3. And then is that a pond or something over there, Doris? Between the second and third one? Little pool?
Bowl sort of thing, yeah.
Okay, and it is rock embedded? Yeah. Okay. And then we have this. This is all shells here, isn't it?
All shells.
And it's for... Somebody has had to pull the ivy off of that because okay. We could say a real emphasis in plants.
There's a couch, a rock couch.
Ooh, we could call this a floral basket here. And a bird standing right next to the larger gazebo is a bird. Oh, this is nice.
There's quite an elaborate little waterway there to get the bridge.
Couch looks pretty much like a full-size couch. Rock around the edge, concrete seat. Back side of the couch, all rock. And just behind it is this little tiny house, I would say, out of flintstone. Another look at the house. And in relation, the arch for the kind of the bridge for the pond is right directly east. Cool. Next to the couch, then, is a lovely concrete pool. This bridge, and then right next to it, concrete walkway with rocks on the side. And then one of the two columns with the bars are right next to the pond area. It's kind of a shot from the south. The house. To some structure, couch. Then we're to the house. Trees are covered with ivy. This will be it here. We found the cave. Be on the west side of the property. Front of the cave. Interior. Interior of the cave. Interesting. Group of trees has rocks around. Another structure. Front of the house. There's just, whenever you see raised ivy, there's stone underneath it.
There's a teepee down there.
Ooh.
It's a funny little cave, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is made to be like children.
Good question. Do we know what kind of rocks those are inside there that are kind of our...
Hanging down.
They're still there.
I don't know. I think there's been selected something pointing at.
Yes, and an unusual color, don't you think? Something pointing at you. There is water down in the bottom there. And why that one upright stone in there? Interesting.
He has pictures.
Right. I should do a little. So it'd be the castle corner with maybe a moat or something.
Down there on the other side is bright blue on the top.
Further down.
Look through this opening over here.
Just a minute. A mystery piece? We don't know what that might be right there. Is that a barn further back in the...
A little animal shed or something.
Here again.
But there's been put a lot of attention to planting bulbs and things.
Right. I think it was a very structured garden at the time. Another kind of wall of stone here. Leading up towards the house. And more pools. More pools. Yes. This is quite nice. And it's probably, 4 feet down in the ground at least. That pool. And here's kind of one of our walkways. Leading towards the large gazebo. Mushroom. A lot of concrete. The rose stones are embedded in a foundation. Oh, it's a circular hexagon. Do you think?
I think it's kind of
five-sided.
I don't know, those points of a star?
Oh!
Should have been.
That looks, is this a point over there?
I believe it is.
How far back did the green go here, Sue? Do you think this is a star now that we're...
Well, about...
I bet it was.
This.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's probably a star shape.
With each
something was
ray.
Maybe they were Masonic or something.
Okay, there it is.
Eastern star, so to speak.
I bet. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, there's a little
There's a point there,
foundation.
but nothing on it. I would say you're right, there's a plaque on it.
Those are interesting rocks, though. What comes in glass and what?
This is only partially here. And another bowl. I think the this is a concrete pillar with the elephant again at the top. Its trunk is fallen off. But the whole column then is rock, and
The column must be about 12 feet tall, don't you think?
I think so. View of the elephant. Teepee up next to the house.
Like this figure of a man was put on the side here.
Oh, great. Let me get over there. On the north side of the teepee. Ask Steve if he saw these people on the teepee.
I think it would have been a pretty pleasant place.
What do you think that could be?
Well, it's too small for an outhouse.
Okay, but there is a big solid stone on the top.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
a piece of collected stone. There's a rod inside here like a closet
Oh,
and a shelf.
inside this is the rod. There's the shelf.
Sunny today because I think it's rather grim.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The entrance to the root cellar, which would be on the west side of the house, just directly up close to it. It's
There was a sun next to it. Oh, we have a pile of grain here.
I have no juice anymore. Or don't I? It just completely quits, I believe, when
Yeah, it looks
child's
like
grave.
you're running out. He's gone but not forgotten. Well, we've heard that before.
Gates. Retaining wall. The water cascades from the higher tier to the middle to the lower.